In this video, we will know the geography of Arabian Peninsula and the origin of the people living there. We will also figure out how Prophet Ismail salam arrived in Mecca and something about Yemeni civilization. Stretching over 1,000,000 square miles, the Arabian Peninsula is surrounded by natural borders. To the west, the Red Sea, the same sea which Prophet Musa salam separated when Pharaoh was after him, and the Sinai Peninsula form a barrier. To the east lies the Arabian Gulf, while the south meets the Arabian Sea, an extension of the Indian Ocean. In the north, the lands of ancient Syria and Iraq complete this natural fortress. For centuries, its unique geography protected its people, shielding them from the tides of foreign invasion while shaping a story of resilience, faith, and destiny. Inside, the land is harsh and unforgiving. Deserts dominate the terrain, vast, waterless expanses where survival demands grit and unity. These natural defenses kept the Arabian Peninsula isolated, making it nearly impenetrable to foreign invaders. While empires rose and fell around it, the Romans, the Byzantines, and the Persians. The Arabian Peninsula remained free, its people untouched by the conquests. But this isolation was not a disadvantage, it was a blessing. The people of the peninsula, unbound by foreign rule, maintained their independence, their tradition, and their unique way of life. Meanwhile, its strategic location as the center of the ancient world made it a crossroad of trade and culture, connecting the East and the West. While the Arabian Peninsula remained shielded by its geography, its history was deeply connected to the story of one man, Ibrahim salam, a prophet whose journey would shape the destiny of the Arabized Arabs. Ibrahim salam was born in the town of Ur near Kufa on the Euphrates River in present-day Iraq. Evacuations reveal a town rich in culture but steeped in idol worship. A practice Prophet Ibrahim salam rejected. His unwavering support in Allah led him to leave his homeland, setting out on a journey guided by divine command. From Ur, Ibrahim salam traveled to Haran and then to Palestine, which became the base for his mission. His journey continued to Egypt, while a dramatic encounter unfolded. The Pharaoh, captivated by the beauty of Ibrahim salam's wife, Sarah salam, sought to harm her. But Allah intervened, saving Sarah salam and humbling the Pharaoh. In recognition of her grace, the Pharaoh gifted Sarah salam his daughter Hajar. Sarah salam in return gave Hajar to Ibrahim salam as a wife. Together they had a son, Ismail salam. But as the events unfold, with Allah's will, Ibrahim salam had to make a heart-wrenching decision. By Allah's command, Ibrahim salam brought Hajar salam and baby Ismail salam to a barren valley in Hijaz, near what would become the sacred house in Mecca. The valley was empty, no water, no people. Ibrahim salam left them with a small pouch of dates and a pot of water, trusting in Allah's plan. When the water ran out, Hajar salam, desperate to save her child, ran between the hills of Safa and Marwa in search of help. Her faith and determination were rewarded when, by Allah's will, water gushed forth from the ground beneath Ibrahim salam's feet. This spring, known as Zamzam, became the lifeline for Hajar salam and Ismail salam. Over time, it would transform the valley into a place of life and community. A Yemeni tribe called Jurhum, traveling through the region, came across the valley. With Hajar salam's permission, they settled there, bringing their culture and tradition. Ismail salam grew up among them, marrying into the tribe, blending their lineage with his own, and laying the foundation of the Arabized Arabs. Ibrahim salam visited the valley frequently to see his family. Together with Ismail salam, he undertook one of the greatest tasks in the history, the construction of the Kaaba, the house of Allah, making Mecca a sacred center for generations to come. Ismail salam, raised among the Jurhum tribe, became one of them. He learned their language, married into their lineage, and carried on the legacy of his father Ibrahim alayhi salam. Over time, his descendants multiplied, forming a powerful and influential lineage in the Arabian Peninsula. These were the Adnanian Arabs. The Arabized Arabs, named after their forefather Adnan, a direct descendant of Ismail alayhi salam. Unlike the surrounding great empires that rose and fell, the Arabized Arabs remained free. They lived as traders, poets, warriors, and nomads, moving between oceans and deserts. Their influence spread across the region, and their legacy would one day shape the course of the history. As trade flourished, so did the tribes of Ismail alayhi salam descendants. Their land became vital routes for merchants traveling between Yemen, Persia, Egypt, and beyond. Cities like Mecca emerged as a key trading and spiritual centers, attracting people from all over. But before the Arabized Arabs separated their influence, another great lineage already existed in Arabian Peninsula, the pure Arabs, or Qahtanian Arabs, who lived in the fertile lands of Yemen. Unlike the nomadic tribes of the north, the pure Arabs of Yemen built civilizations. They mastered agriculture, constructed grand irrigation systems, and established kingdoms that rivaled the greatest of their time. Among them, two tribes stood up, Himyar and Kahlan. The Himyarites were known for their engineering and trade, controlling vital maritime routes connecting Arabia to India and Africa. The Kahlan tribe, on the other hand, were adventurers, known for their migration and influence across the peninsula. However, even great civilizations are not immune to change. The fall of the Ma'arib Dam, known as Sihlul Iram, mentioned in the Quran as brought a turning point, with their lands devastated by flood and their trade routes disrupted by Roman expansion. Many Kahlan tribes left Yemen, spreading across Arabia and beyond. And so, across time, the Arabian Peninsula stood untouched by conquests, yet deeply connected to the world. Its legacy living on, shaping history and preparing for the greatest chapters yet to come.